Sorry if anybody was watching the video a while ago. I accidentally had my mic turned off, so I'm going to have to redo it. I was trying to just give a few basic things about the guitar to start off on the first part. It's not to make this part is not to make you seem dumb or anything like that. It's just a slow overview of the parts of the guitar and a little bit of the some different things. Let's see. Sometimes I forget about the camera. Of course, these are the tuning pegs. You know, you frets, you fret bars. You have the markers, the third, the fifth, the seventh, the ninth. I think that's the 11th, and so on. Sometimes I lose the count because I'm not used to using the ones all the way down here towards the end. And of course the bridge, and you pick guard. This is just so whenever you're playing the guitar, so you don't scratch up your guitar. If you've ever seen guitar music, or if you before you look at a book or whatever, if you hear somebody talking about, just in general, the 6th string, the 5th string, or different stuff like that, I know it can be confusing because you would think the top string would be the 1st string, but on the guitar it's backwards. The 1st string is actually the bottom string, and then it goes, the next string is the 2nd string, the 3rd string, and so on. So in guitar music, which that's way ahead, that's how it actually works, as far as like reading that stuff. And to tell you the truth, I'm not a real professional type as far as that. But I do know a little bit about it because it's not really my thing. I'm mainly a play by ear and that type of thing. But I will go ahead and cover 3 chords with you, and this is because this is a key most people use, and I know that it is not good to use them, but and for a quick key change, like as far as like keys, you'll hear people say, well, what do you sing in, like G or A flat or B flat, different stuff. I'll cover the notes a little bit later in that type of stuff. But as far as chords and stuff like that, I'm gonna give you the chords. All right. First, you can put your first finger on the fifth string on the second fret. Your second on the third. Your second finger on the sixth string on the third fret, and then your pinky finger or your fourth finger on the first string of the third fret, and that's what we call a G chord. All right. Or you can also use just your third finger if it makes it easy for you. The reason why I say your fourth, because sometimes you'll have like you might have a quick change or something other like that, like this, and of chords that you just switch down to, and it just makes it easier. Which, that, like I said, that's a long, that type of stuff's a long ways ahead. All right, now that's the G chord. Okay, the C chord is the second string on the first fret, the fourth string on the second fret, and the fifth string on the third fret. And you strum from the fifth string down. Alright, and then the last chord we're going to do is D. Put your first finger on the third string of the second fret, then your second finger on the first string of the second fret, and your third finger on the second string of the third fret. You're going to strum from the fourth string down. Okay, and that's D. Now that's the the key of G. Those are the three major chords that are in the key of G. So like if you hear somebody say, well, let's say sing in the key of G, those are the 3 chords that you use. Now there are minors, but we'll cover those later as far as that. Whenever I was talking about this, this is kind of like a cheat sheet or cheat way of like you can play the like as if you was playing like the same chords, but it changes the key. And I know it may sound confusing, but like even though you play the G chord, it's like you move it instead of starting on the 2nd fret, you would start on the 3rd fret. Since it's capo, you just act like this is the beginning of the nut, whereas the nut was originally right here. This is, you count this like it's the nut. And so it's like you're playing, like you just act like your guitar smaller, let me put it that way, to a certain extent whenever you use that. And so what it does, it changes the key, even though you're still using the same chords. So it gets a little complicated. That's the reason why I said I will explain more about keys and stuff in other videos and stuff like that. But that's the reason why the key of G is one of the best keys to learn to play in. Because you can go way up with it and still play on your guitar and still be playing like as if you was playing in the other keys that some people sing in, and it's just a very helpful thing for the beginner until they I guess you could say grasp hold. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't need to learn the other chords that I'll tell you later on and what I'll explain to you later on, but this is kind of like I guess you could say it's an easy way out. Let me put it that way, but it and whenever you play the guitar, a lot of times, and I can actually say that I do it. I don't do it like I should, but I heard somebody say it one time. You should grab the guitar like you're not as if you was grabbing hold of this, but grab it almost like as if you got a soft or like a baseball in your hand. That way you don't have to worry about your hand hitting the other strings or whatever and making that muffled sound. So I hope this help a little bit or whatever. If I seem kind of confusing, just let me know in the comments or whatever, and I'll try to reply back and just let me know so for in future videos, that way I can improve. And take care and God bless.